What keeps me coming to work every day is knowing that there is someone I can make a difference with. I too grew up in arts as an inner city kid here, single family household in the Bronx. I was very guarded as a child, and the only way for me to get my emotions out or to be able to speak to someone was to speak to that dance teacher or dance really, really hard. That was my form of expression. And you can see that here with a lot of the kids. They might be very guarded, very closed in, but for some reason, when they get into art, or their hand begins to go on a sculpture or a painting, or they begin to start moving, that is a visual form of therapy. They are now expressing, they are now speaking, they are now asking questions, and they are now involved in a group setting. My teaching style here is to encourage more confidence and more courage. It's not about becoming the perfect dancer. It's for them to engage, understand patterns, rhythm, sound, and to be able to move with confidence. So knowing that I can get another kid and touch another soul is what keeps me coming back.
The thing that I like the most about work here is be around of the kids, is try to help them and to improve them, and I see the results. I see how they feel happy or how they change from the beginning of the class to the end, or sometimes they say like, Miss, I can believe that I can do this. You know, before I have no idea that I can paint so well, or I can do this drawing or this shape. So I think that the energy and the happiness they give it to me is what make me feel happy about work here in Cayuga. What we do is amazing. I'm an artist and a painter, an art historian. I was working in a museum, actually in the communication department, but I always come back to teach art. I started teaching art when I was 16 in a way to save some money and take better art classes around of Latin America and other countries. I found my vocation here at Cayuga Center with the kids. When they go to the art room, and that is something that I'm very proud about, they feel like, wow, this is an art studio, or this is magic, this is the place where you can dream and dance and sing. If they are shy or they don't feel well in their classroom, when they come to the art studio, it's completely different. I truly believe the art or arts can help with the mental health, like dance, music, writing, painting, sculpting, that can help you a lot to express yourself. And if you feel, I always told my kids, if you feel sad, okay, do a painting, do a drawing, drip something on a paper, and you're gonna feel better. And if you feel angry, because it's okay to have feelings, and sometimes you change the day or the moment. And so for me, it's like I have to be here, I have to help them like with the best that I can.
Started off as a contractor, and I was here just teaching classes probably twice a week. And then I was told like, hey, we want to really start a department up. And so that's when I came on full time to like really be able to take on more classes and things like that. So they come from these different parts of the world, and I get to experience some of what they're taught in their countries as far as like instrumentation. And we do a lot of guitar. A lot of the students, they love guitar, which is like Latin, and even the kids that come from like Africa and Haiti, they tend to gravitate to like drums and just I have the bongos. So I implement a lot, and I also introduce them to new music as well, but still music that, so if I'm doing jazz, I'll do like a Latin jazz, or I'll do like a certain kind of jazz that comes from that comes from their country that they may not have been aware of. And so these are the things that I do to also make them feel like they're home. They're not too far away from home. They come here with talent already, and it just shocks me. So I think that's the part that gets me like excited, because you never know like who you're gonna bump into. You know, you can look at a child and just be like, oh, it's a kid, but each kid has something special about him. So